So we didn't get a lot of new content this week. The only reason I could think of is because a brand new update did release on the same day, and marketplace partners were probably scared that their add-ons might break. A couple did release, one of which is the MineBuddy add-on created by Blockception. It is priced at 490 Minecoins, which is £2.49. This add-on is $3. Now, the description says, meet the MineBuddy, your ultimate helper for farming, building, mining, and more. This trusty companion automates boring tasks, making your adventures easier than ever. Features include instantly build walls, clear large areas fast, auto cook food and ores, highlight ores in caves, upgrades your gameplay, and much more. So this is like a utility kind of tool. People seem to be enjoying this. I like this outline right here. So this might be for builders, might be for survival players. Let's see if it's worth getting. The add-on file size is 678 kilobytes. You know what is available on the Minecraft marketplace? The Echo Mob skin pack in collaboration with Stark TMA. Get it now. It features things like Enderman Echo, Warden Echo, Zombie Echo, and so much more. Anyway, let me teach you everything you need to know about today's add-on. Once you do have this installed, in your pre-existing world, you are going to be given a guidebook. Now, you are going to start on... I need to go back to the start real quick. This page right here. You have to start by making yourself an empty chip. So you have to make this chip, which is the foundation of this add-on. I believe in quality over quantity, and I think this add-on did a really good job of that. So open up a crafting table. If you don't see it, tap on craftable, and you're able to make yourself the empty chip. On its own, it doesn't do anything. However, this can be used in order to make yourself a guidebook. The most important thing in today's video is actually going to be your MineBuddy. As it says, the MineBuddy is a device that will help you with your survival tasks. Equip the MineBuddy in your offhand to activate its abilities. Interact with the MineBuddy in your main hand to view the menu. Craft chips to unlock new functionality. So this is the recipe in order to make this. You have to have made a blank chip. Grab the rest of these items, which is redstone, glass pane, and iron ingots. Open up a crafting table, and we have this cute little device. I love this. Now, does anybody else get Big Hero 6 vibes with this? It's the first thing I instantly thought of, and I absolutely love this. Anyway, if you right-click on this, so we have change activity module, the information, settings, and the ability to deactivate. In doing so, it's going to power down. Let's power this right back up. Now it's awake. Tap on this one more time. We have settings, multi-break enabled or disabled. We're going to turn these on. Max blocks lower if this is lagging. So right now it's 64. We're going to leave this at 64. Break type, shapeless, staircase, bulldoze, and tunnel. We'll learn about that when we get into the mining aspect. Now this can in fact be placed in your offhand, which I thought was great. Now, if we go ahead and tap on this one more time, we have the ability to change its modes, its modules. As of right now, I've only accessed the construction one, but there is a few more you're able to do, which is what we're about to craft. So inside of the guidebook, the construction chip unlocks the MineBuddy's building module. It will be able to assist you in creating structures. Use the chip whilst holding the MineBuddy in your offhand to add the module. So, obviously, we have to get this crafted, although I do already have access to this. Kind of wonder what happens if we do try to activate this a second time. So the way this works, this goes in your offhand, and then you activate this, but it's already been activated. So all of the other ones that we do in today's video, something special will pop up. So if we right-click on this, go to change activity, activate this, it's now been turned on. But let's learn about it. It says inside of construction, the MineBuddy's construction software module allows the MineBuddy to help you place blocks and create structures. The construction mode has 4 modes, which would be column. The MineBuddy will place blocks stacked vertically for you. It will also bridge gaps between blocks where possible. Placing a column at your feet will teleport you to the top of the build, which I love. It's going to help you build floors, walls, layers, and you can change this by sneaking. So, in order to change this, do we have to sneak with this one? Or do I need to activate this, put this in my offhand, and then we have to... How do I do this? How do I do this? Do I need... I need blocks with these. There you go. Okay, so you have to be holding blocks in order for this to work. So we're starting column mode. Now, you have to be holding these specific things, and it's going to give you an outline. So let's place one here. It's been placed. You can, I believe, place this on the floor, and it will teleport you to the top. I believe there's a way to actually take it across as well, which I think is awesome, by the way. So we could obviously build on a larger scale. I wish you could change the size. I'm not sure how high this has gone, but I wish you could change the size. I actually don't know if that's possible. We'll test in a minute anyway. We'll do some more columns here. We want to try and make these perfect. So we're going to put this on this one and on this one. There we go. We could also connect them here as well. Now, obviously, this is going to take your blocks, but this is a really good way to do things. So if we go ahead and tap, we can do layers, we can do walls, we can do floor. Maybe I want to do a floor on this occasion. Tap that right there. I'm kind of happy with it. Let's go ahead and change it one more time. We've already got columns, layers. These are a little bit smaller, I think. You can make these stand up. All right, like I want to stand it up. There we go. So I can bring it all the way around. I think it'll take you a little bit of time to get used to this, but think of the time it's going to save. It's going to save you so much time. Honestly, I think this is really cool. Obviously, it is going to consume every single block. So it is kind of aligning with this vanilla aspect. We also have wall type. So how big can we do this? Can we get a wall in here? Right, like there. So you'll see here that it's gone one higher. So then I'd have to change to like layer. I don't think I've got enough blocks. I genuinely don't think I've got enough blocks. Oh, let's doing them the other way. Doing the wall. I think it would take a little bit of time to get used to it. But still, super impressed. Floor, column, layer, wall. Those are the options. Yeah, so I had a look inside of the settings. I don't think there's actually a way to change, unless there is. No, I don't think there's actually a way to change it. I was looking inside of here, max blocks lower if it's lagging. I don't think it's this. I don't think it's that one. I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. I think they should make it so you can kind of change the sizes. Look how cool it is. I love the size of this in my hand. It's actually really cool. I wish in the future that they do add a couple more abilities for each of these modes. So the next one we have is going to be Destruction. The Destruction chip unlocks the Mine Buddies building modes. It will be able to assist you in removing blocks. Perfect. We've just built some stuff we would like to remove. I'm not going to show you guys all of the recipe. I think the guidebook does a pretty good job if we just move this. It's made with iron pickaxe, axe, and shovel, and shears, and the chip. So grab this. What you need to do is put this in the offhand, then do this, and it should be available inside of here. So if we grab this one more time, go to change modes, have it as destruction, you can learn a little bit more about the destruction inside of here. Explains how this works. Shapeless, staircase, bulldoze, and tunnel. Okay, so this is what the main setting was actually linked to. Okay, so we need to get ourselves a pick. We'll grab ourselves a couple of these because I'm curious on the durability here. We need to put this in my offhand. We need to hold this to change modes. Go bulldoze real quick. So does this only work for like stone related things? It does. What about this? It does. So if I was to do /give at p just an axe, does it work with this? I don't think it does. Obviously that doesn't work. Okay, well, let's test our durability. Yeah, so durability does go down in bulk. You can see it. So the more you break, the more it's going to go down. But that's fine. That's why I was using gold. We'll try this. Okay, so there we go. We need to go back into our settings. Can I access settings this way? I wish you could access settings another way. Settings. I'm going to make this higher. Change this to stairs. How does this work? Oh, back in the offhand. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely love this staircase one. It's genius. It's genius. I like that. That's so cool. Okay, what else do we have in this? Bulldoze tunnel. How far? Okay, not bad. What about if we did this? I have fortune on. I don't think fortune's applied. We can find something else real quick. Any more ores? Not quite. Wait. No, not quite. But I do know where some ores are. That staircase one is hands down my favorite. I haven't seen that before. Try this. Oh, how many do we get? 25. Let's drop these. Try it again. I don't think it's applied. I generally don't think it's applied. It might be. It might just be the first block that you break with fortune. But still, I'm very impressed with this. And then shapeless does anything. It does it like this. Which would ruin my beautiful stairs. But a different kind of concept at least. I guess if you were looking for netherite, that would be a really good way to do things. Next, we have the mining chip. The mining chip unlocks the Mine Buddy's mining module. It will be able to assist you in caves. Use the chip whilst holding the Mine Buddy in your offhand to add its module, and then you can read more information about it. So let's grab this. Let's offhand our little buddy. Right-click this. It's now been applied. Open this. Change the actual module. We're going to mining. How does the mining work? Let's learn about this inside of information. Then go to mining. It says here, ore locator interacting with an ore block causes the mine body to search nearby blocks, highlighting them for easy spotting. And auto smelting. When mining a metal ore, copper, gold, or iron, it will instantly smelt it. Okay, so first thing we need to do is make sure we have this on. We do. Then we need to put this in our offhands. Then we need to grab ourselves some tools. Try and find some ores. So I'm guessing we just have to hold a pickaxe. If we might... Oh, if you right-click on it, it shows you where there's more. Hold on. Then there's some over here, maybe. I'm not sure. Try that again. Gold. It wasn't gold. It was definitely iron. It was definitely saying there's some more iron over here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, let's try do diamonds. It's not going to be close enough. Let's try some coal. Coal would definitely be a really good one. It's like a legit X-ray. It's the only thing I could think of this. Which brings me on to, I'm going to have to go and find myself some diamonds. Yeah, we did manage to find this. I got to go and try and find some diamonds in caves and see how this works. Okay, so I managed to find a diamond right here. Let's just very quickly get rid of this so it doesn't wake anybody up. Let's break this and tap on this. Error. No similar ores nearby. I like that, though, because basically telling you that don't waste your time, you know, in this area. I like that. I like this. I like this one. They've done it really, really well. Yeah. It's saying there's no other ones nearby, though. That's a bit weird, since it did bounce and inform us a second ago. But this one's pretty genius. Next, we have the farming chip. This one's pretty cool and works a little bit different than you're expecting. Let's go ahead and put this in our offhands and right-click. Let's get this back out. Change its modes to the farming one. And let's read the information behind the farming one. It says, the Mine Buddy's farming software module allows the Mine Buddy to aid you whilst farming crops in fields. The Mine Buddy will find other viable areas for farmlands, and when you till the grounds, it will till the grass and dirt in that area. Bone meal. The Mine Buddy amplifies the power of bone meal, allowing crops to grow faster, will also harvest while holding the Mine Buddy in your offhand and a hoe in your main. It will harvest the crops for you. I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of items here. We need to put this in the offhand. Grab ourselves this. So it's gonna mine it perfectly, but kinda. I don't want to go too far. It's usually 3x3. That's the problem here. I think we need to break this real quick. Put that there, then do it. Is this not like the perfect size? Can you not change the sizes of this? That's the only complaint I have. Once again, I think they should have some on different scales. Because I was trying to think the perfect saturation, so I would have to break this. I mean, it's a lot easier. Is it? I guess you could say. Maybe I've gone over by one there. Anyway, let's plant some of these down. Try a whole bunch of different kinds of crops here. Try some pumpkins. Place these down. Bone meal. It's gonna... Oh, wow. That works quite fast, actually. It does work depending on whatever you're tapping on. That's really cool. Again, I like this. So what about the harvesting? There you go. Can instantly harvest I'm guessing as long as they are ready to be harvested. Yeah, that's cool. I don't think of the size. I'll have a quick look. Is that right? I think. Wouldn't you be best off just like doing it this way then? Yeah, there's the perfect one. Ah, okay. A little bit smaller than your actually allowance, but still cool. Still a really, really cool style to do it. Go ahead and go over here. Yeah. I mean, you could get this prepared quite easily. I think if you're working with your friend, it'll be even better. All right, time to move on to the combat aspect. Mining buddy in this hand. Right click with this one. Bring it back. Information. We now have combat. The Mine Buddy's combat software module allows the Mine Buddy to help you slay enemies and farm mobs. Okay, so connected damage. The Mine Buddy will help you in your battles, damaging all nearby mobs of the same type. Auto cook foods. Once you've slain a mob that would drop raw meat, the Mine Buddy will cook it for you. Spawn baby. When killing a passive mob for food, the Mine Buddy will spawn a baby in its place. Now, I like that one. Okay, let's get this activated. I'm gonna grab... Finally starting to use copper, by the way. So do I have to right-click with this? Change mode? No. So if I kill this, a baby spawns and the food is automatically cooked. If I summon a husk... Hold on, we're going to get a couple of these. Try and get another one. There we go, got a baby. Try again. One more. Okay. So they all take damage. Kind of like a sweeping edge, honestly. They should all die somewhat at the same time. Oh, he's on the horse. Should all die at... Darn it. Darn it. I'm going to have to kill the horse. Dude. Oh, what a menace. Anyway. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. I am a sucker for, like, the quality of life stuff. If I was to summon another cow, does it kill both of them? Or all of them? It hurts the babies, but doesn't quite kill it. Food being instantly cooked is an absolute win, though. Yeah, we've got one more to go through. So far, so good. So this last one is going to be a utility chip. It's something to do with clocks and stuff. So we'll put this in the offhand, activate this, bring him back, turn this on, change the modes. We want to use utility. But how exactly does the utility work in this? Okay, time turner. Interacting with any clock whilst the Mine Buddy is in your offhand will move the time forward. Teleportation using a compass will cause the Mine Buddy to teleport to your spawn. Holding the Mine Buddy in your offhand whilst linking a compass to a lodestone will also allow the Mine Buddy to return to your lodestone location. Item magnet as well. Okay, all right, let's give this a test. The first thing is first. Offhand. This will let you change time of day. This will teleport you back to your spawn location. Okay. And then there's another one. Let's just double read that information. Okay, so if I was to throw things on the floor, put this in our offhand, you end up with a magnet. So incredibly useful. The only problem is you can't have this one and the mining one on at the same time. That would be like the perfect combo. This, honestly, I can think of so many different things they could do with this add-on. I really hope it gets updated. I'm so impressed. And don't forget, it also works with this as well. So if I was to tap on this, you can bring it back to your lodestone position. So yeah, brilliant way to teleport yourself back. I'm super impressed with this. I think the creators did a good job. They went for quality over quantity. Doesn't feel too overpowered. I feel like I would use this in my survival worlds as it's an enhancement. Overall, yes, I would definitely recommend this.